All Might be like, call an ambulance, but not for me. Well, who thought All Might was gonna die? Or is it just me? Well, in this chapter, it turns out that All Might survived the grenade explosion. Now, with that big news, the chapter literally starts off with the aftermath of the failed All Might assassination. All Might manages to swiftly escape the blast, but gets cut off by two villains who drew explosive spears at him. Fortunately, All Might is quick enough to bail out of the car. All Might then confronts the two hooligans who are after him, and he decides to stand up against them with pure intent to help young Midoriya. Then transitions to Deku zigzagging to firing shots at Lady Nagant. He does this procedure so that he doesn't get shot by her, also hopes to reach her to find out where Shigaraki is. Soon later, Deku notices a projectile coming at him from behind, however that turns out to be a fluke as he gets shot in his leg. Deku here doesn't get what's going on, and senses no one's around who's accompanying Lady Nagant. Deku realizes he undermined her since Lady Nagant's working with All For One, who avowed that received some report from him, which was revealed from the last chapter, a given second quirk named Airwalk, as we see her strolling around the buildings looking for Deku. Deku's thinking of scenarios that can play out, believing that the goal is to immobilize him alive, which explains why Lady Nagant is taking in the fight at close distance. So Deku decides to switch to play, so he activates his 6th quirk smoke screen at full throttle. Seeing the big smoke cloud, it pulls Lady Nagant no longer to her favors. As Deku pours out more smoke, one of the vestiges of One For All, who used this quirk, warns Deku that releasing that smoke screen is very risky. He tells Deku that Lady Nagant will shoot him once he leaves the smoke cloud. Deku replies to him that he's not going to run, but will buy some time. Then the previous user realizes what Deku is trying to pull, which is where another vestiges of One For All pops out, telling Deku that he's yet to reach that stage of using it. It turns out Deku is trying to pull this quirk called Two Processors. Knowing he has not tried a quirk before, Deku isn't fazed by it. Deku speaks if he manages to stop Lady Nagant. All For One and Shigaraki will follow next, with Deku on the ground with his hand on Gran Torino's cape and one hand touching the ground. He releases a move called Third Fanji, then transitions to Lady Nagant up in the air using her rifle to try to lock on Deku. From high above, she sees a cape coming out of smoke and fires straight at it, but as she shot it, the cape falls out, but not Deku's body. As it turns out to be a decoy, Lady Nagant sees this and fires her shots on the silhouette decoys made up of Deku's hero clothing. From high above, next to the skyscraper, Lady Nagant comments, "You can't just hide in the smoke and expect to get away." And as soon as she said that, Lady Nagant senses something underneath her, and it's Deku coming out from below. And from where he was, Deku somehow got himself at the roof of the skyscraper where he takes a big leap. Deku grabs Lady Nagant's arm from a surprise attack as he finally makes contact with her, as he proceeds to twist her arm to take her down. Deku yells out loud to Lady Nagant's comments, saying to her, "That's if I was hiding," as the manga chapter ends there. Well, holy, Deku got a new quirk, and it seems to have something to do with Fajin. I did a quick search and found out that Fajin is a term used in Chinese martial arts. So I see that this quirk allowed Deku to get close towards Lady Nagant, who was high above in the sky, as somehow he didn't get detected by Lady Nagant's rifle, where he made it at the top of the tower and closed in for that surprise attack. Now done with the chapter thoughts. I'm sorry for the late upload of the new chapter that came out not so long ago, and I haven't even uploaded the newest episode of Academia that came out this weekend, but hopefully I'm working on the new review for the newest episode, which I'm hoping will come out soon around this week, and so I'll start working on it, keep up the pace for the newest chapters episode that will come out this next few weeks. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel if you want, and see y'all next time in my next video. Peace.